Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I've been gone for a little while. We don't have to talk about it. Just mental health has not been great. I have actually filmed several videos and then just not uploaded them. Hopefully this one's one of the ones that actually got uploaded. We'll find out. But since it is the end of the year, basically, today is November 28th, I wanted to go ahead and film a makeup inventory. I do also want to add that I did some Black Friday shopping, so all of these numbers are not going to be the same after I get everything, which you're probably like, okay, then why are you filming this anyway? And the reason I'm doing it now is because I just want to know what everything's looking like, because I just also want to point out, this is me just justifying things to myself, but I do declutter my makeup like every couple of months. I am always like making sure to give stuff away to friends or family, or, well, not right now, but usually getting rid of stuff and giving it to friends or family, or like if there's like a free gift with purchase thing at Ulta, I usually just save it and give it to my mom, which like I have a drawer full of stuff for her. But yeah, and then I also project pan, so it's not like I'm being wasteful with stuff. The only thing that I can say for sure that is like actually difficult for me to get through is lip products. I don't have an issue with lip glosses, it's just lipsticks. Bullet lipsticks not so much, but liquid lipsticks, if you wear a lot of makeup then you know. And also I have been wearing makeup for like 2 months now, so anyway, I just want to know where we're at right now. And I also thought it would just be fun to go through my collection with you guys, because I just, I haven't been here for a minute, haven't been doing like tutorials and stuff. I am still posting makeup looks pretty sporadically, honestly, over on my Instagram. That is also where I do my Project Pan stuff, if you're wanting to look at that as well. It is BDC Beauté. I will link it down below. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and do this and just see where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with we're gonna go base products, basically through the way that I do my makeup every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with setting sprays, because these are just on the top of my desk. I only actually have two. I have the Ofra Makeup Fixer setting spray, which looks like that. I've had this for a while and it is getting closer to being empty. I think I'm gonna try to finish this in the next couple of probably 2 months, because it needs to be finished. I don't know how old this is. And then the newest setting spray, which I just got this past week, this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid setting spray. It just looks like that. So 2, not bad, not too crazy. And then we will go through primer. I'm gonna go ahead and change the camera angle so that you guys are looking at the products downward instead of me holding stuff up, because from here on out there's too much stuff for me to just sit here and hold it. So give me 1 second. These are all my primers. I only have 2 eyeshadow primers, so I just threw them in here. But yeah, I just have this Milani eyeshadow primer, and then I have the NYX glitter glue, and that's it for eyeshadow primer. And I'm almost out of this one actually, so that's cool, but I'm gonna have to repurchase it here in a little while. These are all of my face primers. I am counting like minis in here as well. So the only mini in here is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer, and this is almost done, so that's cool. I have 7 primers over here. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh one is my newest one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open this so you can see where it is. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. These 2 primers back here are close to being used up. I would like to get them used up. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. This is one of the best primers I've ever used, so if you can ever find this, get it, because it's limited edition. But yeah, I'm planning to use these 2 up. These are both going to go in a Project Pan. This time next year I would like to only have like maybe 4 primers, maybe 3, because that just seems very excessive. And yeah, I have used up like 2 primers this year, which is like okay, but I would like that to be better. And these are all of my foundations. I have 6 of them right now. This one is my favorite. This is the Milani Scream Queen. I have it in 2 different shades because this is the original shade that I have, which is 110, and it's a little bit too yellow for me. I have very cool tone undertones, so I just got a second shade. I got 140 and I mixed them together to wear them. I did start marking this for project pans. I'm about down here now. I haven't used this in a minute because I just randomly started breaking out, and I don't know if it was because of the foundation or what. I don't know if this went off, but I need to find out. And then I have both of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundations, and then the NYX Born to Glow, and this is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. If you need like a really cheap foundation, this one's good. All of my foundations are drugstore, and honestly most of my makeup products are drugstore at this point in my life because I just don't see the point in paying such high prices for something that I'm A, never going to be able to fully finish everything, and B, just because there are so many good drugstore items on the market that there's just no point going and paying $40 for a foundation. The most expensive one in here actually is this one. It's this one. This one's $16, and I adore this foundation. And this is the tinted moisturizer. I love this one too. I love all of these in here. They're really good products. I think the cheapest one in here is this one because I think it's $6, and then the NYX Born to Glow is the newest one that I have, and I really like this one as well. But so we're at $6 for that one. I would like that to be down to maybe $4 by this time next year, because I'm gonna be honest, 3 of these are already close to being empty at this point. I just need to use them up. So then for powder, I only have 2 powders. I have 1 pressed powder and I have 1 loose powder. I used up my other loose powder. I want this to probably stay the same, so 1 pressed powder, 1 loose powder next year. And as you can obviously see, I have already hit pan on this and I am getting close to finishing it. This is in my project pan because Physicians Formula is no longer cruelty free, so I'm trying to use this up and get it out of my collection. If you have any pressed powder recommendations, please leave them below because I don't know what I'm going to do after this one, because this one's been my favorite one that I found. And then the Juvia's Place setting powder is really, really good as well. We have concealers. I have 5 concealers right now. This one is semi-close to being done. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which I love. This is the newest concealer that I have, which is the NYX Born to Glow, and it's really good. My ColourPop No Filter Concealer is really close to also being done as well. So we're about like that. This Milani concealer has never been opened. I am planning to do like a full face of Milani on my Instagram. I'm probably also just going to go ahead and do a YouTube video about it as well. Just haven't done it yet, but that's why that one's also just not open. And then this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, and I really like this one as well. So I would like to have this down to like 3 concealers because I don't need 5 concealers, even though one of them's not open. These are all of my bronzer or contour items. I do have singles and palettes in here, so give me 1 second so I can count. And I had to stack stuff on top of each other because they will not all fit in the frame. So I have 13 bronzer / contour items. I did not count the pans and the palettes that I can't use because they're too deep for me. Yeah, none of these are like, all of these are pretty new to me. The oldest one in here is the Pacifica Duo because I panned and used up all of my other bronzers, which I think I'm actually close to hitting pan on this one. And I am also close to hitting pan on the e.l.f. one. As you can see, a pretty good dip going. I would like to have this down to like 10 this time next year, but I'm pretty sure that this is by Zoeva. This is the cream contour palette, and it just looks like this. I can only use this contour shade and then these 2 highlight shades in this palette, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to declutter this. And then same with the Lovecraft Beauty trio. I can use these 2 shades mixed together, but I can't use this one at all, and I think I may be getting rid of this at some point. I just haven't fully decided yet. You know what, if I'm thinking about it right now in this video, I need to just go ahead and declutter it. I have 9 after decluttering those, which is nice. But yeah, I would like that to stay about the same number, maybe go down to 8 because that would be cool. I would like to use up both of these next year, so I will have to rotate those in my project pan at some point, but that's not terrible. I thought it was worse, but it's not terrible, but it's not great. I'm slightly embarrassed But this is all of my blushes, and you can't even see most of them because they are stacked up in this corner. This is a little bit out of control. I'm just, oh, that one hid for me. This is a bit out of control. And I don't want this to be this way. What I have been doing is for my project pan, I do rolling project pans, and I set a goal to hit pan on something out of my blushes and my highlighters, and once I do hit pan, I switched out for a new one, so I'm getting equal use. You'll see it more with my highlighters because I didn't start doing it with my blushes until later this year. But the Milani Luminoso blush was one of those, which I've hit pan on. Baby pan, but pan is pan. So I already know some of these I don't want anymore because I haven't used them. They were like free gifts with purchase, or I just don't like them, so we should tackle that right now. I don't want this e.l.f. multi-stick. This is in the shade Sparkling Rose. It's just kind of dark for me, and then at the same time it's very, very, very glittery. This was a free gift with purchase, so I didn't spend any money on it, but I've never used it. I've only swatched it, so I just don't need that anymore. Let me count and we'll be right back. I have 31 pans of blush, and that is not okay. That's after decluttering one. So I had 32 pans of blush in here, and I'm not okay with that. I know that this is going to take me a while to do anything with, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I can use all of these. I'm pretty sure with a light hand, I can still use like these two as well, but it's just going to take me a long time to get through all of these. This one's already been in my project pan, and I'm still panning it. I would like to have this one used up by next year completely. And then ColourPop Growth Flirt, which is one of their Super Shock blushes, is also in my project pan. You can kind of see the rings starting to show through, so I think I'm close to hitting pan on this. You can kind of see the metal if I look really, really close, but this one I'm trying to completely use up. And then my Cover FX Duo, that's not the right one, in Pink Dahlia is also in my project pan. I'm just trying to hit pan because that is a lot of product in there, but those three are in my project pan. The rest of these are not, and this needs to be dealt with. I'm going to set a goal. I have 31 blushes right now, so I'm going to set a goal to only have 20 this time next year, which I don't think is too unrealistic for me, because I'm thinking all three of these are minis, so I'm thinking that if I can get my goals set on those that we set aside, that I can I know blush takes forever, but like I can probably completely use up all three of these, because the main reason, I'm just going to show you which ones they are. This is Frosé by Tarte. This one's the one that's going to take the longest because they're so like just pressed in there. But the reason why I even got so far with the Milani blush, because it is a baked product, is because I used it as eyeshadow as well as a blush, and I wear a lot of blush. So that's the goal for right now. 20. We want to get down from we want to get rid of 11 then from that point. So these are all of my highlighters plus these ones back here. This actually wasn't as bad as I thought that it was. So I have these three have already been in my Hit Pan project. So this was the first one for this year. And then I did Juvia's Place, which, I mean, it's not a big dip of pan, but pan is pan. And then this is the e.l.f. Baked highlighter in Moonlit Pearls. And then my current one in this project is the Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter, which I hit pan on yesterday, which is amazing. But so I've hit pan on 4 highlighters this year, which is cool. So let me go ahead and give these a count, and then we'll see where we are. All together, counting like single pans and that sort of thing, I have 17 highlighters. I have 4 that I already have pan on, which is cool. I would like to use up after the year is over, like I'm still going to continue with this rolling pan project that I have going. So this isn't going to end like as soon as the year ends. We're just going to see where I am at that point, but I would like to have this down to like maybe 12, because I think that that would be more manageable. So I had to put you guys kind of upside down to look into this drawer. I have 2 drawers full of eyeshadow palettes, and everything's just kind of mixed together. All of my smaller palettes, quads, duos, all of that is in here. And I also have 2 Super Shot shadows. So instead of going through and counting all of these individually as pans, because that is going to take me a while, I'm just going to count it as a palette and go by palettes, and then put all my quads and single shadows and duos together and count those as individual pans, if that makes sense. So give me a second, let's go through these, because this is the first drawer, then we'll look at the second drawer, and then we'll do our total. Okay, so this is drawer number 2, and all of my bigger palettes are in this drawer. The Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette is one of my Project Pan palettes for this year. This is kind of a sneak peek of what everything's looking like right now. I am trying to just hit pan on as many shades as I can, which I kind of took a break from this because I haven't been wearing makeup for the last couple of months anyway, but yeah, we'll see where we are later. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pans right now. I would like to have this probably up to 8 before the year ends, which I think I'm close in several shades, but that's what that looking right now. And then I only have 5 palettes in this drawer, and these all do not fit in that other drawer. So I have 25 full-size eyeshadow palettes, which is a few. It's a lot. It's not as much compared to, like, I know other people, but they actually do YouTube as their job, and this is a hobby for me. So it's a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot more palettes also coming, so we may be doing a full-on declutter here in a little while, just not today. So there's 25, and then I have 2 Super Shock shadows, so it gets us to 27. There's 2 pans in this one. It's a little Milani duo. Just looks like this. It's very, very nice. So it's 29. 3 of the e.l.f. bite-sized quads. So there's 12 in there. 29. 41 eyeshadow palettes / shadows that we are not fully counting. That's a lot, and it's going to be a lot more, and I would like to fix that. We're just not fixing that today. So let's go ahead and get into lipsticks, because that one is also going to be ridiculous. It's all lipstick, lip gloss, lip oils, what have you, liquid lipstick, it's all in here. I'm going to go count everything, and we will talk about it in a second. Okay, so I have 17 bullet lipsticks, which isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Only one of these is in my Project Pan, which is this one. This is the Evil Queen lipstick from ColourPop. It just looks like that. It's a bright red, so of course I'm not wearing it that often because mask. That's gonna, I guess I'm gonna just use that as my filming lipstick, so I'm at least getting use out of it, but that's gonna be a lot of red looks that I need to coordinate together. Oh well. But I would like to have this down from 17 to like 10, because I don't have doubts that I can do that, because I know that that is a lot of lipstick, but like I can get through that. I need to add more stuff to my Project Pan and switch things out, so that's not too bad. So I want to be from 17 to 10 by this time next year. So I only have 9 liquid lipsticks, which is a lot less than I thought that I did, but I also decluttered like a crap ton of stuff out of this category a while ago, because I just wasn't really wearing them. But I guess, you know, since pandemic's going on and everything, I kind of need to be wearing them. But I have 2 red liquid lipsticks, and I'm not really sure that I need both of these, so I don't know. I'm gonna think about actually filming a declutter soon. But I have 2 from Huda Beauty, I have 3 from Dose of Colors, I have 1 Kylie one, which was a free gift with purchase, which I actually really like this color. It's not terrible, so, you know, it's not terrible at all. I actually would really like this category to be down to 5 next year, because I just don't really wear liquid lipstick. I prefer bullet lipsticks because I have very dry skin, so I have very dry lips, so they just kind of, as Raw Beauty Kirsty says, I get butthole lips sometimes, and I don't appreciate it, so don't need to deal with that. I have 24 lip glosses. Oh, nope. 25 lip glosses because this is in my project pan. And I need to actually add a new one because I finished my other lip gloss that was in my project pan. That is way too much damn lip gloss for one person to ever consume. My inner makeup goblin just loves gloss and I can't help it, okay? But that needs to change. So we're at 24. I would like that to be down to 15, which is still way too damn much gloss, but I mean, that is like one of my favorite makeup products. So there's a reason why it's that much, but yeah, 24 to 15. And then for lip balms, I left this in here to count. I know it says it's a gloss, but it's not really all that glossy, but I left that in there. But I have 3 lip balms. That's not actually, sorry, no, I have 4 lip balms, but still not that bad. I go through them pretty fast, so that will probably stay the same. I would actually like that to be down to 2 next year. And then lip pencils is not something that I really care about too much. So I have this one from Gerard Cosmetics. That is what this is, isn't it? I think so. But, and then I have the Kylie one because that was the Kylie lip kit. But this came in a BoxyCharm. This was a free gift with purchase. I did not buy either of these, so that tells you how much I use them. But I've been getting use out of the Kylie one. I've been getting some use out of the Gerard one as well. I like both of them. I just don't wear them. I usually wear this one with like clear gloss on top of it and wear it as a lipstick. So these are all of my eyeliners. I have 2 glitter eyeliners, and then I have 4 pencil liners, and then 3 regular liquid liners. That's not terrible. It's not great. I would like that to be lower. The eye pencils I don't really care about that much because I use this brown eye pencil every single day, so I will go through it. And then I use both of these almost every single day as well because I wear cat eyes, so that's not really that big of a deal. It's more so these, and this is also brand new. This is the Raw Beauty Christy collab in Marigold with ColourPop, and I love it. Been wearing that actually a lot too. So these are just kind of like my funsy ones, and I use those for like more cool looking makeup looks, so I'm not really too worried about that, so that's not terrible. I have 9 altogether, which really isn't that bad. I would like this to stay at 9 for next year, if not go down to 5. I don't want more than 9. And last but not least, we have brow products, which I don't even have enough of each category to make it its own, so we're just gonna throw them in there. So I do have 4 brow pencils. This one I bought before ABH started being shitty, so this one is close to being done. This one is close to being done. This is Miles Cosmetic Crown Brows. All of these are honestly being close to being done except for the e.l.f. one. So I have 4 brow pencils, I have 1 pomade, and 1 brow gel, which is not too bad. I would like all of those to stay at that same category. I would like the brow pencils to be down to at least 2 because nobody needs 4 brow pencils. Like, that is my brow routine every single day that I do my brows is this. So I just don't need more than that, but I don't need less than that either. I need, like, again, only 2 brow pencils, so that's not too bad. But yeah, that is my entire makeup collection. I can't go in and add numbers because I'm editing on iMovie. Or I don't think that I can. I can try and see if I can in a minute whenever I go edit. But yeah, that is everything for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like it, you should hit that subscribe button and join us over here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BDCBeauté if you want to keep up with me and my project pans when I'm not on YouTube. And I would also just like to say that I hope everybody's doing okay with like the pandemic and everything else that's going on.